Hey, what's going on? So, had a long day with my 5-year-old son. Actually put up a Christmas tree today. Usually we get real trees, but my son wanted to put up the Christmas tree, and I know it's at least a month before Christmas, but I figure if we put up the fake one, it's not going to die before Christmas comes. So I threw it up, surprised my son, surprised my wife. Got a couple new ornaments this year. My wife likes to order these. A little Santa with LEDs flashing around it, a little elf. So that's what I did today. Cleaned up the house a bit. She went to work. My son's been around playing on his tablet. So I thought I would run through the house, turn off all the lights. I got over to work. I thought I would just do a quick little video though. I need to go up to my loft. Decorate it a little bit here. I need to go up to my loft and make sure the heat's not on. I really don't need the heat on. There's enough heat in the house that it actually flows and goes up through the loft, but air condition wise, it doesn't go up. Heat always rises and it always makes it to the top, so I never have to use the actual baseboard heater up there. Sorry, I just have to plug this back in. I vacuumed earlier, and that is our doorbell. Sorry. That's our carbon monoxide detector. Like I said, I have to come up here and it's my bathroom here. I had to come up and turn all the lights off. My wife and son just left to a birthday party, so they usually leave a trail, and I gotta go up and make sure everything's turned off. But I wanted to go up to this loft and make sure the heat isn't on. Sorry, it's a little dark. I wasn't really planning on doing this, but well, it's a little colder up here than I thought it was going to be, but the heat hasn't been on in the house all day either because it's not very cold out here. Yeah, it's not too bad up here actually. I got the truck up here. Lighting is a little bit fade right now. You don't come up for a while, it's colder, but I do have another set of lighting. Again, sorry, it's so dark. It's a small room, and I gotta tinker around with a few things to get it to... There's a little more light here. So you can find the hole. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. And I actually have another little light here even, I think. Again, I don't come up here very often, so I don't even remember after 6 months what's up here. Well, I know what's up here, but like that little light I didn't even remember I had up here until I turned around and saw it. So up in the loft, my gravedigger room, this is about the time of year where I actually start coming up here. I like to do a lot of Christmas wrapping up here. Nobody knows where I am, and I'm hidden up in the top of the house wrapping everybody's presents. Okay, so the heat isn't on. So that's for my heater up in this room, which is located right down there, which I never use. I never have to. Like I said, in the summer, it's really hot up here. There's a lot of humidity in Canada, especially midsummer. So, yeah, it's a balmy 40 degrees up here. I mean, it changes as soon as you walk up these stairs. You just get hit like a heat wave. But I just wanted to make sure I hadn't turned it on. I have been up here a couple of times recently, just bringing stuff up like this and this, and I tried to get in his room here because I have a lot of cars and trucks in here too, older stuff. But my wife still has crap in here, and it's mind-boggling how much crap she can fit in here. And all my stuff is behind these clothes racks here. I'm sure you can't see them all, but there's clothes racks on each side, and then I have shelving behind all that. So I need to clean up this layout so my son can start using his train, because it's too hot up in the summer. Wintertime, it's just perfect so he can have his fun up here. But like after a year, you have to clean the tracks up, or the train doesn't go around the tracks without stopping at least 2 or 4, 5, 6 times. This TV is actually a monitor for my outside camera, so I know when somebody's at my door when I'm all the way up here. If you guys are wondering, that's why that is there. It's not on right now. But yeah, so this is my man cave as opposed to my garage, which is more than my summer man cave, winter a little bit, but mostly because all the toys and the machines like snowblowers and the tractors out there and everything. But this is where I like to come and chill out in the winter. I've said that on a lot of my other videos. I have a new addition to my my Gravedigger selection. That's my son's Legend truck, so he wanted it up here with the other ones. But anyway, I thought I would just do this little video because I was coming up, turning all the lights off, and I decided to flick on the phone. Yeah, I do record this with a Samsung phone. It's not a great phone, or I should say it's not a great camera, but it does the job. It is a Galaxy S5. It's just a lot of the lighting in this house isn't exactly where it should be. I actually had to stick a lot of extra lighting in this room just to get it bright enough to, you know, be comfortable up here. I have our RC helicopter up here. I have a lot of stuff up here, but I don't know what happens. I don't come in this room for 6 months and it's just completely different. I know people, I have a lock on the door that comes up here, but my wife lets my son come up here when I'm not home, and she doesn't realize what he does up here. I mean, I